Welcome back, Red Path. You are here because you had an evolution moment. You had a phoenix moment last month, and that has brought you here because there was a burning down of the old and something new rebirthing. And that's always a really amazing time, although going through the phoenix moment can be pretty terrifying sometimes. So hopefully you knew what was going on and didn't resist too much. But now you're here, and now we're going to look at what your month is going to look like to keep you, again, in alignment to the mastery, what's going to transition as the new beginning, and then what the duality is going to be. So why we do this is because, again, we live in our mental field, our emotional plane, and our physical reality. Being a three-dimensional being, sometimes we get too trapped in each of those realities. We segment ourselves, we compartmentalize ourselves, and we just get stuck in the physical reality of things, or we get stuck in our emotions, or we get stuck in our minds. And so the goal of living your mastery and living fully clearly as a conscious human being means that we live all of these levels and layers at the exact same time and don't resist anything that's coming through. We see and sense into the perfection of all of it. And how we do that is through the clear connection of our chakra system. And so when I read this, I'm really helping you this month, because of the collective energy you're connected to. I'm trying to help you understand what you're here to master this month, which means what of these, energies within root to crown, the chakra system that you're focusing on, fully mastering, and then through that, what's going to transition throughout the month. And when you can stay in complete alignment to all of that, you open yourself to be a really clear channel physically, emotionally, mentally, which means you're aligned to your spiritual destiny. So what your mastery for this month is, Red Path, is going to be courage. And you're actually manifesting this energy, meaning it's not in your field yet. And this is something and what we mean by that is you're not, everybody's experienced courage, right? Even going through your evolution moment last month, it could have required a lot of courage for you to get through that and into this level to be here to listen to this. This means you're gonna go through even a new level of courage, if you can believe it, right? There's going to be something that truly opens up within you to bring out more of your courage. So when we look at this, this is all about your mind in connection to your energy, the willpower, the again, I don't like to use the word here, but courage, right? It's that fire in the belly that's going to inspire you because of what you've been processing, thinking, understanding, knowing, wisdom, and then this energy, these energies coming together again, which is third eye chakra and solar plexus chakra, your energy, solar plexus chakra, and your mind, third eye chakra. When these two things come together, it's creating this opening within you where it's time to have this master moment over courage. And so I'll tell you very specifically, through my evolution moment last month, I was kicked in the butt and had to have courage to put myself out there and communicate a truth and an authenticity that I knew, but that I was resistant to. And so this is the same energy for you this month. And it could maybe still be connected to this evolution moment. What did you learn? What have you grown into? What was the 180 that you've now completely flipped your life around? And it's like, what is it now that you're being asked to go out and have full courage to either communicate, share, live in this energy? And again, it should be something that makes you feel somewhat vulnerable, something that's so new that there's a vulnerability to you. And so what you're mastering this month is courage. The energy, to keep your energy high in connection to what you know to be true, your third eye chakra, the mind, the wisdom that you've gained because of this experience. And so when you have the energy connected to the wisdom, then you're being asked to cultivate courage to either live it, communicate it, act on it, all of these things. And so this is the mastery for you this month. This is the unfolding. This is, if you can stay clear mind, in your feelings, and in your decisions with courage, you will have completely successfully lived the red path and have opened yourself even more fully again to that divine destiny, that flow that you're in right now. So in the beginning of the month, from, all the way from the first of the month all the way up until the 19th, we have the new beginning. Right around the first moon cycle of the month, whether it be a full moon or new moon, right there around the 10s or whenever it comes in at the beginning of the month, you have an activation of energy. And this is a massive influx of energy that comes in and highlights you, your field, your chakra system in a specific way to get you to fully live your mastery. And so for you, this comes in connection to your freedom. And so I see this path is very clear. I feel like this is everybody I read each and every month. They've been asked to have courage, go through a massive change, which is the evolution, to have courage to live their truth. And now why is this happening? Because what's being illuminated is they're breaking free. They're releasing from their binds, their constraints, whatever's locking them in to this version of the old paradigm, this version of themselves that they know they don't connect to anymore. And so this is all about manifesting your freedom. So what's going to be illuminated? There's an influx of energy that's going to make you desperately want to seek your freedom. Do whatever you can to experience your freedom. And this is all about how you express yourself in connection to the human journey. And this is no longer will you be able to live this human journey, wake up every day and do something that feels like you're a slave, like you're being locked in, like you're being chained down, like you're being bound to something that is not you anymore. And so this is breaking free and finding that freedom. But it's going to require you to master courage to facilitate the freedom that you're desperately seeking. So again, what's going to come in at the beginning of the month is this influx of energy around your freedom. And so you're going to be desperately seeking freedom, and it's going to require the mastery of your courage to be able to facilitate yourself breaking free from whatever is limiting you. So then at the end of the month, we come into the duality. The duality is, interestingly enough, the same from red path to blue path, and that just shows that this is a huge collective energy, meaning nobody can escape this test that comes at the end of this month. And so this comes in around the 20s. And again, at the moon cycle around the end of the month, the full or new moon at the end of the month will be the strongest influence of when the test comes to you. And the test is going to be all about being too pragmatic. And again, your mastery is about having courage, and it's an energy that's in connection to what you know to be the truth, what your wisdom is telling you, what your mind is connected to, because you've had this massive 180 evolution moment, and you want to be free. And now at the end of the month, it's going to be like pragmatic, like, but is that really what we can do? It's like the robot pragmatic, like, can you really do this? And so at the end of the month, expect that there's going to be a component of you that comes in and starts to logically question everything that you're connecting to. Courage, freedom, evolution, all of these things that have been like, the ticking time bomb to get you to completely shift and change. And then at the end of the month, that voice or whatever that's going to come in, and it's going to be like, but I don't think we can do this. Let's not do this because rationally or logically, we just can't do this. And so there's going to be this very, again, a very pragmatic, questioning, analytical side of you that comes in and wants to question everything you've been going through. And this is, again, a really strong energy that everybody's going to have in their field. That is this, you've been living it, you've been experiencing it, you've been trusting in it, and then all of a sudden towards the end of the month, your mind is going to switch and go, but can I really do this? Should I really do this? Is this right? You're going to get 101 questions, and that's that analytical, pragmatic, the mind that wants to come in and try and take away or test you from your mastery, and your mastery is to have courage, and this is courage through all levels and layers. And so you're going to have to maintain that vibration of courage, which is again your mind and connection to the energy you're willing to put out there, and have courage to go for what you know to be your new truth. And so you're going to have to rise above this logical, analytical, pragmatic mind that wants to tell you everything you've been tapped into is wrong. And so you're going to have this war within yourself to make sure that you're maintaining your mastery, which is, can you have courage even when your internal system is trying to turn on you and make you question things, make you question what you're moving towards, make you question what you're visualizing, make you question what you're feeling, right? And so again, there's this needing to stay in that balance of what you're creating, and what you're creating in connection to what you're feeling, instead of this pragmatic, analytical, version that wants to come in and kind of take it away. So that is your path, red path. We do this to keep you clear through all levels and layers. So when you know energetically what kind of influences are going to start to trigger, you can know how to stay in alignment to the clearest vibration, meaning keep yourself open so your chakras aren't blocked, so your chakras aren't getting into patterns of hypo or hyper. And so you can just stay centered in your mastery, which will keep you in most alignment to your divine destiny. And when you can do that, you open yourself at a new level, and you create new experiences that are in alignment to your purpose, to your destiny moving forward next month. And so that's how we do what we do here. If you want more, we do create monthly journeys that connect to each of these chakra readings. And so you can partake in that, and there's about usually 6 processes or tools, tips, videos, techniques that you can use to really stay within the mastery of what you're learning this month. So you can do that through our membership site. You can start a free trial membership if you haven't before, or you can buy that one time from us as well. So, so much light and love for your monthly journey to come. Until next month.